Good morning. I am Frazelma, and I am teaching parents. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm on a journey. I have some appointments with the doctor today. So as I travel, great time for us to just talk. If this is your first time joining us, welcome. And if you are one that has come back over and over, hopefully you've gotten some interesting information that will help you be the absolute best parent you can be. I am a retired teacher and school administrator. I have taught parenting for about 29 years, as well as being a regular classroom teacher. I have always enjoyed working with parents. I've facilitated workshops and seminars. I try to talk with parents wherever I go because, sometimes you can encourage someone to be the best they can be with just the slightest bit of encouragement. You don't even realize that just saying, oh, you did a great job with that. Oh, your children are so well-mannered, or, something that can lift them up. So we are teaching parents here, and we are teaching parents to be the absolute best parents that you can possibly be. We are not just going to be okay parents. No child wants, oh, my parents, well, they're okay. No, every child wants parents or guardians or godparents or foster parents, whatever you may be to them. They want you to be the best. If I were to ask you the question, do you want the best for your child? Certainly, your answer is going to be yes. But of course, your child is just as good as anyone's child. So of course, you want the best for them. Well, then my next statement would have to be, then give them the best of you. Your time, your patience, your love, your tenderness, your kindness, making sure that they are well provided for, even if it needs a sacrifice from you. And yes, you're going to have to sacrifice. One of the videos is about sacrifice. You cannot be the best parent without sacrifice. It's impossible. So you will learn more and more about how you must sacrifice to be the best parent you can be for your child. All right, before we get into this lesson, I will tell you a little bit about me. A couple of years ago, I had a bout with cancer, and it was in my face and my sinuses. So I've had chemo and radiation, and then 2 years ago, they had to do facial reconstructive surgery and had to take that part of my face out and reconstruct the face for me. So I'm grateful to God to be here. And he called me years and years ago to teach parents, and I'm going to do all that I can to share all the knowledge, all the information, all the care and love that I can with you parents, so that you can be the best parents possible for your children. Now, let's talk a little bit today about screen time, because what I'm seeing more and more is parents giving their phones over to their 1-year-old, 2-year-old to pacify them and babysit. But I've been reading several articles, one by WHO, World Health Organization, and and another or some others by USA Tech. And they are warning, researchers, doctors are warning parents to please do not put these screens, these video games, and all of the little television, videos, that's what they are, videos, before your child at such a young age. Remember, your child's brain and mind is learning how to process. So whatever you put before it, that thing, that person, whatever it happens to be, they are helping to mold the processing of your child's mind. If you spend time talking to your child, looking in their face, smiling with them, letting them touch your face, laughing with them, singing with them, those things will help mold the processing of your child's mind. Those things move slowly, they take time, they give your child's eyes an opportunity to focus. So that is the best way for your child's mind to process. If you want to give your child some type of stimulator, use some music softly played, not blasting, not booming, but research also shows that classical music, because it's calming, will help with the processes of your mind, of your child's mind. When you put your child in front of the screen and they're watching videos and games constantly for hours, many of you let your 1-year-old look at your telephone for hours. But everything on the screen is moving very fast, quickly. And that is not good for how your child's mind, the processing of your child's mind needs to be molded. Some of the researchers also say that they believe at this point, because so many children are watching videos at such a young age. I mean, some of you put the phone in front of them when they're 5 months, 6 months. They feel that all of this quick movement, molding the child's mind, could very well be why ADHD is being diagnosed in more and more children. And they could very well be right, because ADHD, in the most part, you're talking about some form of hyperness, hyperactivity. It's the mind moving so quickly, trying to keep up with the videos. It's about ADHD. Many children who are diagnosed with ADHD have a problem focusing. They're very impulsive. Their minds are moving from this to that to something else, and they're moving constantly. They have their mind, the processing of their minds were not molded where they could just sit and focus and listen and think and see something and wonder about it and ponder over it. Their minds were not molded that way. So the bright lights on the video, the quick movements constantly on the video, the quick speaking of whatever animal or person, all the fast pace of the videos is not good for the molding of a young mind. So parents, please stop giving your child your phone with the videos. Give them a book. Talk to them. Sit down and talk to them. Have conversations. Laugh with them. Sing songs with them. Read to them. Play games with them. Hand games and other little movement games. If they're not even walking yet, get on the floor with them. And play. Entertain them. Give them that opportunity to mold their minds slowly so that they will learn how to focus. They will learn the sound of your voice. They will watch you to see how to form their mouths so that they can speak properly and speak so you can understand them. That's how children learn how to make the sounds. They're watching us, their parents, their guardians, whomever. So please, parents, I know you want the best for your child. I know you want the absolute best for him or her. I know you do. So now we have to do the best that we can in teaching them, providing for them, caring for them. So please go and read the articles. Find other articles. Learn more about how putting your child before a screen, video, tablet, TV, whatever, is not good for them. And the younger the child, they're asking that you don't put any type of screen before them at such a young age. As they get older, they're asking that you only give them an hour a day when they're 2 or 3. As they progress, of course, as they age, then a little more, maybe 2. But a lot of issues that we're having health-wise and behaviorally could very well be connected to the fact that they're seeing these screens, these videos, more and more and more. So please consider that. Read the articles for yourselves. That's all I have for you right now. Please go on this magnificent journey of being the absolute best parents that we can be, all of us. Please share the video with others. Read the articles. Click on the like button. Please subscribe to the channel. Also, I'm on Facebook and Instagram. You can find me at Frazelma Teaching Parents. Remember, we are changing the world, and we're starting at your house. Join me next time. Hopefully a new video every Wednesday. I'm only doing what God has called me to do. Thank you. Have a great day.